What are you gonna do with those grubs?
I'm gonna give them to my chicken chicks.
Yeah, look at that. That's why we're spending all this time to take all of this bark off these trees, right? To get grubs.
That's right. Nice big grubs for my chicken chicks.
They are. Look at those guys.
I think they're dead because they've been.
Yeah, but
So
they
I
still.
don't feel sacrificial.
They still look juicy, don't they?
Yeah.
So yep. So the pile is growing for the log house. The dog isn't bored yet. So I think we got one more load after this one to get the rest of those logs from over there. But we still got lots and lots of trees. I mean, if we just look right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And usually out of a tree like that, I get 3 16-footers. So 14 times 3 is 54, right? 42, sorry, 42. So 42 more logs right here, just right in this little area right here. So no worries building a log home, that's for sure. Shelly's having fun. So I just threw the ball to him, or kicked it down there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. He just found it. It's interesting to watch him look for it. So let's throw this ball in the leaves and watch him find it. Are you ready? Doesn't take him long. Pretty crazy. I've been over at the sawmill, cutting up 2 logs today to do the rest of the, I think I'm gonna do the rest of the ceiling, the drop ceiling in the basement, same way I did the first one. It came out pretty nice. I was excited about it. So we've got, let's see, 16-footers. These came out of the first tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12-footers out of the first pine, and then I cut up a little 8-footer. I got the rest of those 4. So 16, 18, 20, 2 by 2 by 16s. And then there was 1 board left, 1.5 inch board. And then I got these 8-footers. So I'm hoping that this is enough. I'm gonna go figure it up right now. It's supposed to start raining. And tomorrow, sure's warmed up a little bit today, up to about 45. It was nice. And then all of this wood has got to be planed and oiled and get ready for hanging in the basement. And I got to figure out how to hang it too.
Look at this ceiling. It's looking great, but we don't have one in here. So we just planed these boards. We're getting it all perfectly even with absolute no mishaps. And it's going swimmingly putting up a ceiling. I've never put a ceiling up before.
That's okay, neither have I.
So far so good.
Much less made one.
Look at all this.
Invented one.
Look at all these things. I don't know what any of these things mean.
Oh, we're getting the grid up. And got some chains holding it level. So I'm going to leave those right there open because I've got to slide 8-foot sheets of wood up there. But kind of hard to see like this, huh? Should be pretty cool. Should be good. Boy, it's gonna be different. A lot lower. And then in the bedroom we've got the exterior pieces up, but then I just went to cut what I thought was a 16-foot piece here. It's only 15.5 feet, so it's not going to work. So I have to go cut some more wood. So that's the way it goes. Easier to cut it than go to a lumber yard. Bo's got a stick ready to go. Alrighty, buddy. Well, it's Tuesday. It's first week of December. All the leaves are almost down. It's been raining a couple of days. The logs are kind of wet. But I need a little more lumber for the basement, for the last bedroom ceiling. So I don't have any in my piles that are the 2x. So we're going to take that 16-footer there to cut that up.
So what are you guys doing?
We're setting up the basement. We're getting it all ready. Oh, are you ready? You gonna set
ready?
the basement up with us, Mo?
Look at it. They moved your couch downstairs. Can you stand it? He's getting all his posters on the wall right here.
I know. The ceiling.
Yep, the ceiling's all in. And in this room, we have a bunch of boxes. But this is all the bedroom furniture.
We're gonna cut these. I've got 2 of them. One of them's gonna go all the way from right there over, and I gotta cut out for the sink right there. And then the other one's gonna go from that wall to here, and then we'll have a single piece over this 15-inch set of cabinets there. So what I'm gonna do is, because the walls probably aren't square because I built them, I'm gonna take that cardboard and make a pattern. So we'll glue it with hot glue, we'll make a pattern, and then we'll lay the pattern down on the butcher block and cut the butcher block in case it's not square. So fortunately, we've got some cardboard here. We got lots of cardboard because we've got the bedroom furnished. So the bedroom furniture is here and it's unpacked. So we've got plenty of cardboard. Oh, we're getting so close. Look at it, it's got cardboard everywhere. As soon as it stops raining, we'll have a big bonfire. It's been raining on and off for a week or 2, and the creek's back up. Drops through a nice little cleft here. And then right on down through those rocks, drops a pretty good bit on the other side of that. We'll go over there and have a look. How cool is this? Look at that rock where it comes on both sides, flows out underneath. That's pretty cool. Just to give an idea, you can see how high it goes up here on either side. How long this creek's been coming through here. It goes way up over there. See those rocks on the top? Just beautiful. I better get going though, it's gonna be dark soon. This is the bottom, this is the top. This thing's heavy. Well, that's gonna be purty. Alright, get the sink faucet out of the way. We can use that and just put, I'm going to make a backsplash of oak. I might have maple there. I might make it out of maple. I'll make one. We'll just attach it to the wall. So I'm not worried about that gap. I'd rather have this one clean, although it doesn't matter. Cut this out on the truck bed. And I hope it's right. Ugh. No, I'd rather it be tight. So I think what we're going to do is take a plane and we're going to plane this on the back side here so it flits flush along that wall. And we'll do that so this drops in. Because this is flush. Yeah. I don't understand why that's not flush up against the top of the wall. Oh, because we're hitting a wire. That'll make a difference. Down, you dog. Ha! Look at that. Move the wire and she drops right in. Nice. And then this guy, we just put a straight edge there. Go right across here. And cut the sink out. Make sure I'm not going to cut the cabinet in half. That'd be bummy. And go. Oh, it's lighter now. But I can't screw them yet. Now I gotta oil them. They gotta be oiled first. So it's time to go get the oil. Let's go ahead and cut that one. And then we'll oil them all this afternoon. Yep. So we got 4 holes drilled for the sink. About to take a saw, cut those down for the screws for the joint. We got this side cut on here. Then we'll cut for the 15-inch cabinet, and then we'll oil them all. Try to get that done today. It's getting late though. They say get oil on it within 48 hours of opening it up. So I got 2 days, but sooner the better. All right, next day, put the cabinets together. Put a bolt through them right there. Put a lag bolt there and a lag bolt there. Goes through and glued them. Pulled those together. They've got 2 coats of oil on them now. So now we're down in here and we're gonna hook up the valves on the pegs. We got pegs push on valves. So we got the lines coming in. The plumbers missed it a little bit. They're over in that cabinet, so we had to cut them over here. That will cut them and drain them, and then put that. There we go. Take the PEX piece off, and then we'll just push this other valve right on them so we can start getting the sink in. Now let's do the cold one. Time to run some plumbing. All exciting stuff, huh? Got the water valves on, got the drain. Now I'm just gonna glue it up. Looks like it's gonna work pretty well. So get that done. We need silicone to put the sink in. What you doing, Ryan?
I'm drilling a hole.
In my new cabinets?
It wasn't my fault.
So what for?
That's a great question. We're putting in this remodeled PVC box so we can have an outlet up here, because little do we know, we didn't know that we needed to have an outlet in the top drawer for the microwave and lighting if we need that. So now I'm learning how to put these things in. Hopefully it's not awful. Hey, that's pretty good.
So how are you gonna get wire into there?
That part I haven't gotten far enough in. I'm just cutting a hole right now.
Well, you see those wires down below you?
Yeah.
So before you put the box in, or are you ready? You got to cut some more?
I gotta cut some more.
All right, so before you put the box in, we're going to take a wire and we're going to put it in that hole.
Yeah.
And we're going to drop it down through the wall and pull it out through the bottom one.
Cool.
Hook them all together. We're going to cut another box right there, and we're going to put everything in that box behind the microwave.
This is for you.
Easy. Oh, gee, thanks. My old drywall. It's even painted. Nice, nice. Take your ends and put them together, and then take the dikes, the pliers, those are dikes, and you hold the 3 together and twist them together until the wires start twisting all the way back. They actually make pliers with a little slot in them, and where you slide the wires in the slot, and then you pull the wire and you pull on the pliers, and it twists the pliers, so you don't have to do all this manually.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Right. Well, those are electricians' tools. I don't do enough of that to use that kind of plier, but they do make them. So now we have a nice tight mechanical junction, right, or whatever you call it. So that the wire nuts then you're not using the wire nuts to make it.
Yeah.
You're using, so now what you've got, now you've got a nice clean one here. You just cut, now you want this, the wire nuts got to cover all of this, right? So you want to try to make sure that the bottoms are the same, so because the wire nuts got to go all the way back to here. So you're going to cut it off about here, and let's put a wire nut on it and see, because you don't want any of that copper wire showing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Remember on the dikes, you've got I'll put that on there. Now you see how this wire is just barely on there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still okay. It's got a good mechanical connection, but you want to try to make sure when you do the other ones, you start them all, the bottoms of your wires are all together. It doesn't matter how long they are, because you cut them off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And what you'll see some people do is they'll put that wire nut on there and it doesn't cover the copper. So you know what they do?
Electrical tape.
They use electrical tape, which is just bad business. You just don't do that. Electrical tape is not used for really, and you just jerk on this thing and make sure it won't come off, and you make sure there's no wire showing. Perfect. God, you can get a job as an electrician soon. All right, microwave is in. So, and it works. So we got the new outlet up there. You can't see the one that we put behind there. We've got the cover on that, and the stove is next. So we'll clean this mess up. Had a little problem, dropped a washer into the microwave, so I had to take the whole back off to get the washer out. Stuff happens, but yeah, it's gonna look good. Well, that's pretty close. Pretty close to being done. Sinks in, faucet works, countertops are in, stove is in, microwave is in, hardware's on, refrigerator's in. I'm thinking of using that rest of that butcher block right there that came off the countertop and put a little table right there with that chair. We have one little place because there'll only be one person down here anyway. So, and then the next thing to do is build a shelf right there. Build a shelf across there, and we'll put undermount lights on that shelf. Pretty wide shelf. That'll work. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. A lot of work. A lot of work. Water even comes out. Drains, no leaks. Nice. Oh, I wonder if I guess I gotta put a board on the other side of those cabinets. Maybe someday. Cool.